Hey, how y'all doing? Trent Clark here, Mallett Buildings. My boy in the background didn't tell me we were going on live. I mean, he's trying to catch me slipping, but that ain't gonna happen. But anyway, we want to, we won't be here tomorrow. Happy 4th of July. Y'all be safe, okay? Let's get this party started. Let's get this show started. There's a tiger. Okay, $500 discount every week. We're proud of this. I don't know if our competitors do it, but we do it. If you're military personnel, healthcare worker, educator, or first responder, make sure, and you're looking for a building, make sure you get this $500 discount, folks. It's that simple, okay? Now, if you want to upgrade to a signature or an elite building, type in cash to a live feed like this or live show like this, and you're going to get $1,000 off. All right, now, we've been talking about this. It's a new little spin on our referral program that we're throwing at you. So we pay you $200 every customer you send our way that ends up buying a building. And if you do that more than one time, we continue giving them $200. Now, if you're out there and you get to 10 referrals, we're going to throw in an extra package. Not only are we going to pay you $200 every time you do that, but we're going to ask you to pack your bags and come on in to the ranch and spend a night in the cabin. Okay, where you're going to get Lee Mallett's going to cook for you, wine and dine you. You could you could fish and do all that. That's the new program we got going. If you send us 10 referrals, we're going to give you $200 every time, and then you get to come spend a night at the cabin. Okay, this is the cabin right here. We've got a couple of them on the property. This is actually facing one of the ponds where you can catch fish, and it's a real nice place, time to relax and have a good time. All right, now, folks, when you think it don't get any better, Mallett, us here at Mallett, we're always throw a spin on the game. And here's a new special right here, folks. We're calling this special the Cajun Oasis. Why? Because we can build this building. This is a 20 by 30 by 12 building for $29,999. But folks, let me tell you what you get in this building. This is the elite special. Everything you get in the elite package is on this building. Gutters, gutter brushes, the whole 9 yards. Best building in the industry. Now, with that price, we're throwing in a basic electrical package, okay, which is going to give you all your lights, all your receptacles, all your switches. And not only that, folks, but we're throwing in a wall-mounted air conditioning package. Okay, so when we finish this building, all you got to do is turn on the lights, and you're heated and cooled in that building. And you can put this by the lake. You can put this in your backyard, make your little man camp, or have a shop that is fully air conditioned, okay, and electrical. So again, unbelievable price here. $29,999 for this 20 by 30 by 12, complete with air conditioned and electrical package, folks. Unbelievable price. Get with your building specialist. This is going to run all next week. Okay? Now, we got another package coming out at you. Next week's package, the Elite Series, okay? Now, on this, you get an option. There's 2 options. On these buildings, let me go ahead and tell you what they are. It's a 30 by 50 by 12 for $43,998, a 40 by 50 by 14 for $53,950, a 40 by 60 by 16, $61,598. Now, you get 2 options. You got your choice of doors at no extra cost. So you could pick 2 10 by 10s, 2 12 by 12, or 2 12 by 14s, or you can pick your heights up to 12, 14, or 16 foot tall, okay? So those are your options on these buildings. Great deal, great special. Get with your building specialist downstairs. They'll be glad to help you with this building, okay? And this is the elite package. This building comes with everything that our elite has to offer, and I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. So our value series building, we're still running the 30 by 40 by 12 for $25,999. It's $21.67 a square foot. You got this 30 by 60 by 12 for $35,999. That's $19.99 a square foot. Folks, these prices that we're throwing at you and these specials, you're not going to find any better than this, and you're not going to find a better company to build your building. I suggest if you're in the market, jump on these packages, okay? You got a 40 by 80 by 12 for $63,999. That's $19.99 a square foot. This is our value building, but remember, our value building is the lowest tier building we have. Our value is better than our competitor's best building. Plain and simple. No questions asked. How can we say that? We got the spec sheet to back it up. They just don't do what we do. And I'm going to tell you why. So let's start out with the basic value series building. Okay, on our value series, we come standard 2x6 scissor truss. Standard. Our competitors don't do that, folks. They're going to do, if they give you 2x6 truss, it's going to be a common truss, and we don't know if it's treated or not. Ours is 100% #1 kill dry treated lumber. But ours is standard scissor truss. They have to charge you for that. Okay? Don't forget that all of our buildings has 2 2x12 headers. Okay? I don't have that on here, but I'm throwing that. I remember that, so I'm telling you. But our competitors just don't do that. They have 2x8 headers. Okay? It's very important. That's where all your truss sit on. Okay? So this is our value series. You get a 4-on-12 roof pitch. You get 26 gauge metal. Standard on our value building. Our competitors just don't do that. You get one whirl up door, one walk through door, engineered mono truss if you have a wing. We engineer, remember we're a licensed professional engineer firm here at Mallett. We're not going to do your wings with rafters. We're going to design and engineer a mono truss. Okay, on the value building you get 4-inch 4,000 PSI concrete. Our competitors are going to give you 3,000 PSI. What's the difference? Well, the difference is 33% stronger. 4,000 PSI is 33% stronger. And now on top of that, we're going to add microfiber in that concrete. That's even going to make it more stronger. Our competitors don't do that. They're going to want to sell you a little rusty wire mesh to go in your concrete and hope that it gets in the middle of that concrete. Where microfiber goes in the full volume of your concrete. Our competitors don't do that because it costs more. Every yard, it costs extra, okay? So this is our value building. I'm talking about our competitors' best building. They can't even touch our value building. On this building, you get a 4-year workmanship warranty. Most of our competitors around here has only been in business for 1 year, maybe 2. How can they give you a workmanship warranty? 10 years, 4 years, doesn't matter if they hadn't been in business. So keep that in mind, folks. All of our framework, our windows and doors are 4x4 framed. Okay, still going to get the 2x6s also, what our competitors do, but we add the 4x4 frame to make it more rigid. Okay, so that's our value series. Now, our signature series is still going to come with the 2x12 headers. Okay, our competitors are going to give you 2x8s. Our signature series, you jump up to the 2x8 scissor truss. Remember, all of our buildings are standard scissor truss. That is a value that our competitors can't do. They use third-party people to make their truss. It costs them more. For us here at Mallett, we have our own truss plan. We build the truss. We quality control our truss here to ensure that we are doing things properly. And all of our truss have to pass a standard before we can even let them go on that building, okay? So keep that in mind. Like I said, 26 gauge metal on roof and wall is standard on all of our buildings. On this building, you're going to get roof and wall insulation. You still get the 4,000 4-inch PSI concrete. You get 2 10x10 roll-up doors, 1 walk-through doors. This building comes with a 6-year workmanship warranty. And then, of course, you get everything else that the value building gets. Now, you want the best building in the country, you're going to jump up to the elite. Why? Because it has all the bells and whistles, folks. We think of everything and we put it on this building. Okay? You got 2x8 scissor truss standard, 10-year workmanship warranty. You got 3-foot truss spacing. Okay? A lot more wood in this building. And then 9-foot post spacing. That's going to get you to 145 wind load, okay? Still 5-on-12 roof pitch, 2 10x10 roll-up doors. Roof and wall insulation, gutters and gutter brushes is standard on the Elite package. 6-inch, not 4-inch, 6-inch is 2.5 times stronger than 4-inch concrete. Okay, that's the Elite package. All right, you got to get control joints. After we pour your concrete, we're going to go back and cut you some control joints in there. Post protectors, insulated windows, wainscoting, continuous ridge vent. This building is 145-mile-an-hour wind load. Our competitors just can't build this building, folks. When they say that they can build a Mallett building, they just can't do it. So remember that. All right? Now, a Mallett building is a need, not a luxury. So a lot of people, we get a lot of people, and we like to throw this fun stuff in every now and then, but you come here to buy a $50,000 building or a 30 to, whatever building, and you're putting way more stuff that costs more inside that building. So keep in mind when you're shopping, it's protecting all your nice stuff. You don't want to leave your stuff outside. So why do you need a Mallett building? You can protect your stuff from theft, Mother Nature, okay? I'd rather have my stuff in a Mallett building with our continuous, with our cable retention system to help with that uplift than to have my stuff anywhere else, because a hurricane's not going to pull that building up. You might lose a little tin, but then you're not going to lose your building. So Mother Nature can keep your stuff safe. Now, when you build a building with us, your building is going to appreciate. Whereas if you get a building, like one of them backyard buildings, it's not going to be worth anything. So a Mallett building, a post-frame construction, adds value to your property, folks. Residential commercial conversion. You can always convert it into a resident, or you can convert your building half to have like a little outdoor kitchen. There's all sorts of things that you can do. Self-storage and insurance, okay? It is proven fact that if you have a boat and you tell your insurance company, boat, RV, whatever, you tell your insurance company that it's outside, your insurance is going to be more expensive. If you have it in a building, it's going to go down. It's a proven fact, okay? So you protect your assets, folks. That's why you need a building. If I had them old tractors, I'd want it in a building too. All right, termites and carpenter bees. Got a little segment on this today, what to look for. The bees do this, termites do that. But however, you really don't need to worry about that with our building. Why? Because we are, number one, kiln-dry treated lumber. Everything, top to bottom, everything in our building is treated. You have a lifetime warranty against termites, rot, fungal decay, and long-term durability. And of course rust. So you don't have to worry about that with us. But just so you know, if you buy our competitor's building, you better be walking around your building quite often, because if you see what looks like mud on the side of your building going up, they're going to get into that white wood. Okay? So be aware of that, folks. All right. Tubular. Why is a tubular building the worst building out there, folks? I mean, there's not much. You're talking about, first of all, I don't even think that you can even get this in wind-loaded areas. And if you can, you better read the fine print, because only thing, the 15-gauge tubes, I mean, this is silly. If you're looking for something short-term, maybe you buy this. I don't know. But, the deflection, their specs say it can bend all the way like this and it still didn't fail. Well, and here's what worries me on this and red iron. You got these 4 little anchor bolts holding this thing up, and it will rock and it will rust, okay? So, no uplift protection. My good little video right here.
0, all engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes.
That's crazy. So, and this is what's holding them things up. All right. if you don't have concrete, that's what they put in there. If you do have concrete, they got these little anchor bolts. And you know, our buildings are going 3 to 4 foot in the ground. We're tying them with cable retention system underneath the concrete. All your posts, we're tying them together underneath that concrete. You have to take the weight of that concrete up. Just not going to do it. All right. Here's those little anchors you can see sticking up right there. Here's a study. So when you're looking at red iron and or tubular, if you're anchor bolting them in, this is a 2-year study that our buddy Tim Tackett gave us, and it shows even 304 stainless steel over a 2-year period is starting to decay. Okay, this is 304 stainless steel is what the plants use, and this is still showing signs of decay. If you got galvanized steel, you're in trouble. And if you got 40 CR, you're really in trouble. Okay, so be aware of this, folks. This is what the steel boys are not going to tell you, but this is happening. All right, now, so we're going to go over our specials one more time, I think. But look, if you're out there and you got a quote and you want us to beat it apples to apples, bring it to us and we will, and we'll give you $1,000. However, it's not going to be apples. Why? Because our competitor's best building is not even close to our value building. 5 points, two by 12 headers, they just don't have it. You got cable retention system, they just don't do it. 26 gauge metal, they might do it, but they're going to charge you. It's standard on ours. Scissor truss, okay? Standard on all of our buildings. Nobody does 2x8 scissor truss in the industry. Nobody. We're the only ones that do it, folks. It's just a superior product here at Mallett. Our competitors just don't do it. That's why it's not really apples to apples. But we'll say it is and bring it on in and go from there. All right, scorecard, I'm not going to spend much time on here. Southern Style, Rob Built, Precision, Ranger, Beck, Fortify, Apache, Branded Buildings, RJM, Southern Style, all Fs. That's our competitors in this market, folks. They just can't do what we do. We got 100% A+ rating here, and we're somebody that you can trust that's going to be here for the long haul. Okay, we've been here for 26 years. All right. Now let's go over our fun. This is our new special, folks. Unbelievable. If you're in the market for something like this, this is an opportunity for you to capitalize on it. Cajun Oasis Elite Building. This means the best building in the country. All the bells and whistles that you can get on a building is in this building. Okay, 20 by 30 by 12, $29,999, but you're going to get all electric, basic electrical package into that building, elite building, a basic electrical package, and you're going to get a wall air conditioning package in that building, okay? So that's a great special right there if you're looking for something like that. Now, we got the new elite specials coming out next week, or right now, 30 by 50 by 12. You got a 40 by 50 by 14, a 40 by 60 by 16. All that, you get 2 choices. You could pick your size of your roll-up door, or you could pick the height of your building. Elite package, best in the building, all the bells and whistles that we put on these buildings right here in this special. Call our building specialists. They'll help you understand what you get in this value. So our value building, we're still running the 30 by 40 by 12. We're still running the 30 by 40 by 12 for $25,999. We got the 30 by 60 by 12 for $35,999. We got a 40 by 80 by 12 for $63,999. Great specials. You know, folks, we're here at Mallett, you know, doing what our competitors can't do. We're bringing you value pricing right now. It's time to jump on these buildings. These specials here. Look, if you want to see a building, our building specialist can help you. All you got to do is tell them you want to see it. They know where you live. They're going to hook you up with one of our ambassadors, and you can go see their building, talk to them about the company. You don't have to hear it from us. You can talk to one of them. They'll tell you, yeah, we got Mr. Tim Tackett watching us right now. Okay? Look, they'll tell you the good, bad, and the ugly for us. People, I mean, look, you know, if a customer, if something happens and we have what we call a red tag, we're going to go back and fix it. Okay, it's just that simple. I'm not sure if our competitors will do that. All right. Now, if you want to see a building, our building specialist can help you. You won't even have to do anything. They'll set everything up. All right. Here's our referral program again. $200 every time you send us a buying customer. You send us 10 of them, we're going to ask you to pack your bags and come stay with us at the ranch. Lee Mallett himself is going to cook for you, okay? And he cooks a very good steak. I've had it before. So anyway, folks, this is a nice little treat. If you're out there and you love your Mallett Building and you want to refer people, I would do it because you can get a little free mini vacation. All right, that's our show. Be careful out there. Happy 4th of July. We'll see you in 2 days.